Hey guys, what's up? It's Drea. Welcome back. Today I have my breast reduction story or video, whatever you want to call it. My experience of my, I guess, surgical process. That was a lot of words. Anyway, so I did get a breast reduction. A lot of people didn't know that I was even getting it. I had kind of dropped hints and stuff in past vlogs and stuff, but I had never really came out and just was like, hey y'all, I'm getting this. Kind of just wanted to save it for one big thing until after it was done and stuff. But yeah, so I got breast reduction surgery. So I have, like, you know, some of the limitations that I experienced, expectations if you guys are interested in even getting one, and just my overall experience with it. So first of all, y'all are probably like, why did you even get one in the first place? Like, blah blah blah. And the thing is, like, if you, like, before the surgery, and I'm 9 days out currently, but anyway, before the surgery, a lot of people didn't realize how big my actual boobs were, because it was like I would wear stuff to kind of make them look smaller, or I just wouldn't, I don't know, there would be times I would wear, of course, tight stuff and you could really see them, and I wasn't ashamed of them at all. It was like, embrace them because you got them type thing, but not in a weird way. Anyway, but yeah, I was actually a G cup before my surgery. Y'all probably like, wait, because I was like but yeah, I was a G cup and like measured everything that was the exact size of my bra. And it was a lot to deal with. Like, even growing up, I had really big boobs. Like, I was athletic, I played basketball, I was a dancer, did gymnastics, all this other stuff. And it was just like a huge limitation for me ever since I was younger. Like, running up and down the basketball court, I was gonna say the basketball field. Running up and down the basketball court is really hard when you have, like, you know, you're like bouncing everywhere. And y'all be like, oh, just get a good sports bra. There's only so much a sports bra can do, you know what I mean? And a big thing for me as well is I always had to go to like specialty bra places. Like Victoria's Secret wouldn't fit me, like Target, nothing would, like, no bras from any like regular stores would fit me, because my chest was so big but my waist was so small, and so my proportions were off, and so I could never find a bra that like supported me and was like good. So that was another thing. And then also, I just wanted to be able to wear what I wanted to wear. I feel like there's so many limitations you have with having huge boobs, you know what I mean? Like, especially compared to your waist. You know, some things that may look good on old girl, old Sally over there, look crazy on me. Like, I'm really trying, and I don't know, it's a lot to explain. And then swimsuit shopping was just, I used to always hate swimsuit shopping, because you had to get like a certain one that had to tie up here and then tie in the back and had to be the right cup size. It was so much, y'all, so much. And so I was honestly like, okay, it would be a lot of stress off my back, off my shoulders, and I could, you know, wear what I want to and be good, you know what I mean? Like, working out, like, I'm a fitness instructor, it's hard to have to, you know, get like put on 3 sports bras to be able to go work out. Like, that's just too, by that time I'm like, okay, forget it, you know. But like, that's really the reason I did it, just because, you know, it was so much weight on my back and then my chest or on my shoulders. And then also, it was just like a huge limitation when it came to wearing stuff, when it came to working out, being active. And I didn't want another excuse to not be even more active than I am now. So yeah, and I wanted clothing to look great. That's really my reason. And it's like, since I was younger, like, I remember in 5th grade, I think I got a B cup, and it just started from there. And both sides of my families are very well endowed. And so that's where that came from. A little bit about the surgery. It was all good. It like went like really fast. Like, whenever they called my name, it was like boom, boom, boom. I had no time to think about it, which was a good thing, because that way I wasn't able to reconsider it. I was shaking. My aunt wasn't allowed to come back with me, and I was like I was just like, I was like, oh my God. And so my biggest thing was the IV, y'all. Oh my God, needles. Oh my goodness. Like, and then just the thought of it that it's going through my back. Oh my gosh. And so I was freaking out. Like, he did like a whole numbing thing. Didn't feel any of it, y'all, but I was like no, and like the people were like looking at me like whatever. So besides that, the surgery was good. I woke up in the recovery room, and when I woke up, they put a surgical bra on you. It's like this white big strapped surgical bra. It's like a compression bra, and so it like buttons in the front, and you like put pads in it, that way, you know, any like leakage, and it's not like a lot of leakage, that sounds disgusting, but any like, you know, extra liquids that may, you know what I'm saying, that it catches it, so it's not like coming through your shirt, or this is disgusting. So yeah, but that, it wasn't the case at all. Also, some people do have to get drains. I did not have to get drains, and I don't really know, I forgot what he said the point of drains was. I think it was like to catch some extra fluid or something, and that's like the second option, you know what I mean? Like, the ideal thing is that you don't have to get drains. I didn't, thankfully. So I was able to shower 2 days after, no, a day after my surgery. It was very difficult, but I was able to shower and get a little bit more comfortable. Speaking of comfortable though, there are a lot of limitations when it comes to breast reduction surgery, and I've been looking at videos and stuff and I couldn't find anything, and that's why I'm making this video now. I couldn't really find anything that explained what I should expect, and you know, how I have to sleep, and then the driving and what I should wear and stuff. So yeah, that's why I'm here to make this video first and foremost, and then just share with you guys my experience. But so some of the limitations are sleeping is a huge one. You have to literally sleep upright. Like, y'all, let me show y'all how I have to sleep. Still have to sleep uncomfortable. You have to have pillows on top of pillows, up on top of pillows, on top of pillows, and then I heard you can, you know, you roll a towel up and have it support your back, because it's just a lot. And so it's not even, you know, I wouldn't consider it a limitation unless it had other like things accompanied with it. So like I wake up and my back is hurting and I can't twist for real to like crack my back, and so my back just be hurting sometimes. Nothing compared to like the weight before. It's just like it's like a different type of back pain or whatever. That, and then I just feel like a lot of different parts of like my upper body hurts and are sore and are stiff because of the way I have to like hold myself and hold my shoulders and walk and stuff like that. Also, another limitation is that you can't for real lift your arms. And so you know when like, you know, whenever you hurt some part of your body, like say you sprain your wrist or something happens and you never really realize how much you used that wrist or whatever beforehand, that's basically what's happening now. You never would think like having this type of surgery would, you know, limit a lot of stuff. Me washing my hands is like a whole spectacle. Like I have to reach all the way over it to get, it's so like very like stiff looking, and it's a lot. And then let me see, it's like the small things that you wouldn't even like think of, like reaching up in your closet to get a hanger is kind of difficult. Like I'm trying to think what else. You can't lift over 10 pounds as well, and that's, you know, in your everyday life you don't realize how much I guess you're lifting. So that's another thing. And then also your hair, like you can't for real lift your arms up and like groom your hair and for real do something fancy with it. And so that's why I do have my faux locks in now. I did have to cut them because they were like super duper long. They were really pretty, but I had to cut them because they were like straining my neck because they were so heavy. But that's a whole nother story. But I just recommend, if you guys are looking at breast reduction surgery, that you do have your hair prepared and up and ready for surgery. That way you do not have to like do anything to it. Like if you just want to do 2 cornrows or something, that's fine. But whatever you do, just make sure you don't have to every day groom and do your hair or whatever. Also, speaking of your arms, you know, when you get dressed, like this is something I feel like we take for granted, is being able to dress yourself and put it over your head. You can't for real do that whenever you have surgery. Like I'm 9 days out, so I can kind of like, this is like I can reach here without it being uncomfortable. But before it was like arms are not going up at all, like at all. So like getting dressed is really hard. After surgery, you want to make sure you only have like all your wardrobe for a week and a half is like button ups and stuff that comes in the front and stuff that you can like kind of pull on, like jackets and stuff like that. You want to make sure you have like all that, because you do not want to be caught slipping and you got to go to work and don't have nothing to wear that you really don't have anything to wear, like, you know. And so thankfully, like my aunt, and I love my aunt, but like she thought ahead, because I didn't think about this. She went to the store and got me a whole bunch of stuff that I could wear that like zipped up in the front or buttoned up in the front and stuff like that, and it just made my work week way easier instead of having to get up and find something that I would have to maneuver and get on and stuff. So that was for the first week of surgery. Now I can kind of pull stuff up from under me. I can't put it over my head, but I can pull it from up under me. So this top today, I pulled it up type thing. So yeah, but yeah, besides that, like I think that's really it. If y'all have any further questions though, let me know down in the comments like we always do. And comments, concerns, life problems you want to discuss, leave them down in the comments, and y'all know I always reply to y'all. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Hopefully this was helpful, and I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye. Andrea, what's up? Welcome back. Today we have the part 2 of my breast reduction story, or breast reduction process, I guess. I told you guys I'll be coming back with part 2 because whenever I filmed the first one, I had just passed like week 2 of like post-operation basically. So definitely want to come back to you guys and tell you guys how I'm feeling, some stuff that I may have left out in part 1, all that. So if you're interested, stay tuned and we'll hop right into it. So one big thing that I forgot to mention in part 1 was that, and I realized this only because a lot of people were asking me in the comments, like, what size were you? What size are you now? What size are you now? And so as I said in part 1, I went from being a G cup, guys, a G cup, a 32G, to a D. So I went down to a D. I know some of y'all are like, what, a D? That's still big, blah, blah, blah. But I still wanted to have boobs. I wanted to have like a good size. I wanted to be like full and a good size for me, honestly, because I mean, I've always had them. I don't just want to go like, you know, like that drastic of a change. So I mean, it definitely has lifted a lot of weight off my shoulders, definitely. Okay, so overall, I'm feeling much better from where I was on week 2 after surgery. I am officially a month out. I had my surgery, I believe, on the 21st of July. I could swear I had it on the 21st of July. I believe, pretty sure it was the 21st of July. So whenever I got out of surgery, you know, they had told me before I would feel a lot of tightness in my chest, and basically it feels like an elephant is sitting on your chest. It's just like a lot of tightness. It's very uncomfortable. It's because they, you know, your skin is stretched so they can like, so, I don't really know. Ew, whatever. But yeah, like it's just a lot of tightness. And so eventually, of course, that eases up with time. There was also a bit of like discomfort and pain, and I did have some bruising like right here, and so I was putting this stuff called Arnicare on that, and it really helped. So if you guys are getting the surgery, definitely check out Arnicare. They have, it like works within your body, so they have this little like pills you put under your tongue, like these little like beads, and then you also apply the cream. It just kind of relieves some of the bruising, and that'll help it not hurt as bad. And so also what I've been able to do that I wasn't able to do in week 2, I actually am able to wear like a real sports bra. I don't have to wear my compression bra anymore. The big white one that was like ugly. I don't have to wear that one anymore. I have an actual sports bra on that I got from Target. It zips up in the front. It's actually pretty cute. So yeah, I'm able to wear normal sports bra. Now I do still have the pads tucked in there just to, you know, just to be sure. So then also something that's kind of like gross, that's kind of like weird, I didn't think this would happen, but I got like a minor infection, and they say it's kind of common within breast reductions. I don't know why, but it's like a minor infection, and it's easily treated with antibiotics, which is good. And thankfully I handled it quickly. So I'm taking antibiotics for it and stuff like that. It's just like, it's like a scab that's like green. I know that sounds disgusting, but hey, we friends here, we gotta open up. So it's like this weird like little slimy ew scab, and the doctor was just saying, you know, let it scab over, it'll be fine, just take these antibiotics and you're good. So I did get a minor infection, just FYI. So that is a possibility. It is quite common, and I didn't know that starting out. I didn't know that because I was like, I'm not gonna get it, I'm fine. But yeah, whatever. So yeah, I got that. What else? I wrote a list. So overall, I'm liking it. I really do like it. I know week 2 I wasn't able to say if I liked it or not, just because, you know, I was still in a lot of pain. It was still really tight. I couldn't do anything. I can lift my arms now. Like, I'm good. I'm about to get back in the gym. Okay. So yeah, I'm able to move around much more. I'm able to drive more comfortably. Sleeping, which was a big thing. Y'all know in the last one, in part 1, I was telling you guys that sleeping was a big problem for me. It like made me grouchy, made me irritated. I was just like in so much pain, and then I couldn't sleep with that. It was just so much. So sleeping now is much better. I still have my pillows propped up. I don't sleep all the way down yet, just because I want to make sure. I mean, I can, because I've like laid on my side, and that's another thing I missed. I miss laying on my side. So I lay on my side and I kind of prop like a pillow up. Sorry, I'm like looking over my bed to explain it. But I prop a little pillow up, and you can like lay on your side kind of now, which is good. But I still sleep on my, like the the stacked up pillows that I was talking about, but I laid them back further, so I'm able to get further and further back. I'm pretty sure I can go all the way back by now, but I just want to, you know, be better safe than sorry, just to make sure. Overall, through all of this, and it has definitely been a process, like an entire month of going through all of this. It has definitely been a process, but I can definitely say now, I couldn't say this 2 weeks ago, but I can definitely say now that I am really happy with the results. I'm really happy on how clothes are fitting, how they're looking. I just felt like my boobs just made me look so much bigger. Like, I just looked so much bigger with like my G cup, of course, than I do now with my D's. So yeah, I'm just really liking the results. I'm liking how I feel. I'm liking that it's not a whole bunch of weight, you know what I mean? Like my bra isn't cutting into my shoulders anymore. I'm not dealing with that. So I'm excited to go work out for the first time just to see how that goes, and the fact that I don't have to wear 5 sports bras to hold me up is going to be great. So to all of you guys who were in the comments in part 1's video saying that you were getting ready to get it, good luck. I hope that you love the results like I do. I'll just say wait it out. It's going to be okay. Like, literally, it's gonna be like irritating and annoying the first few weeks, but just get over that hump and you'll be fine. You know what I mean? Do what the doctor says, sleep how you're supposed to sleep, take your meds, do all that good stuff, and you'll be fine. You're gonna like it. Yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If y'all have any further questions or comments and anything like that, leave them down below. We kind of started a little group under the comment section, or in the comment section on part 1. So let's do that again. Let's talk to each other, help each other out, because I know a lot of you guys are getting that surgery soon. So definitely talk to each other. Like, let's communicate, get each other's questions out and stuff like that. So yeah. Hit me up down below in the comments. I'll have my social media stuff up here somewhere, maybe. So y'all can hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, whatever y'all want to do as well to get to me quicker. Like the video, share it all around with your friends who may be getting this as well. And subscribe. And thank you guys so much for watching and your support thus far. And I will see you guys later. Bye. But yeah, so I got breast reduction surgery. So I have, like, you know, some of the limitations that I experienced, expectations if you guys are interested in even getting one, and just my overall experience with it. So first of all, y'all are probably like, why did you even get one in the first place? Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Andrea. If you guys are new, welcome, and if you're not, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing my final breast reduction update video. I thought I was done in part 2, but I've still gotten a ton of questions about my procedure and everything. So yeah, if you guys haven't seen the first 2 videos, I definitely recommend you guys watch them, especially if you're interested in the surgery, because there's a lot of information in there. And it's kind of hard to recap and go back to put it all in one video. So just go back and watch those, like pause this video and then come back to watch this one. So like I said before, it has been 6 months since my breast reduction surgery. I originally was a G cup and I went down to a D. I forgot to say that, like, in my first video. That's like one of the main points, right? My bad, I'm sorry. But yeah, I went down to a D cup. So y'all have a whole bunch of different questions for me. And I didn't know y'all would have this many questions, but it's perfectly fine. But I thought it would be easier just to answer all of them in a video, because there's like 2 in particular questions that I've gotten a ton of just questions and things about. And I'm going to read some of you guys' questions that y'all have sent to me, as well as just kind of cover about how I'm doing 6 months out. Okay, so some things that I forgot to cover whenever I first got the surgery. I remember I was like so uncomfortable in that video, because they were just still very like fresh, and the surgery was still like recent, and I was just very uncomfortable. So there's a lot of things I like left out in that video. You know, of course, not on purpose. But one major thing that I noticed was my skin, like my face, got really oily after the procedure. Some people were saying it was because of the anesthesia, whatever, that stuff that makes you go to sleep. That it was because of that, and it was like coming out of my body slowly. My skin was just so oily at the beginning. Like, I would like have to wipe off like oil off my face. So I know a lot of you guys who are watching this video right now and have watched my past videos about this topic are interested in the surgery, have either gotten the surgery, are thinking about it. So I thought I'd tell you guys, like, before my surgery, I had to get bras from Soma. So a lot of people will talk about how, you know, we want to be able to wear versatile bras and they won't be crazy expensive and stuff. I had to get like specialty bras because my waist is so small, but my boobs are so big. And I had to get specialty bras from like Soma. It's like a women's store or whatever that has like bras and panties and undergarments and all that stuff. It's it is pretty pricey. That was a downfall, but that was like the only store. Victoria's Secret, y'all, couldn't even fit me. Okay, so somebody had brought up the fact that like how they look after the surgery, and I'm not sure what I covered in the last videos, but it was very frightening right out of surgery, to be completely honest, because the doctor, like after he like stitches you up, and my incisions are around the areola and then down my breast. And so sorry, I'm like a kid, so I'm like anyway, boob. Yeah, the doctor places like this gauze around that area and then down, and it looked like I was like a robot or something. And it was like freaking, it was like it was more so the thoughts of everything that was like freaking me out more so than what actually was going on. So they do look really, really, really strange. You're not gonna be able to wear a regular bra for probably like a month and a half to 2 months. So yes. What else? Sorry, I have my little notes so I don't forget anything this time, since this is the last one. Okay, when you heal up more, somebody was asking me, what do you do after the procedure? I need to know how to make sure I'm completely prepared. Like I said in like my first or second video, my aunt was like the great amazing thinker at the time during my surgery. So what you need to do is you need to make sure you have clothes that button up or zip up all the way in the front, because you're not going to be able to put anything over your head. You can't lift your arms like past here without it being like comfortable. So have stuff that will zip up, that will button up, that you can like put over. Then yes, and then I wore the surgical bra for a certain amount of time. Then after they told me I was good to start wearing like other type of bras, like sports bras and stuff, I went to Target and I got a sports bra that like zips up in the front. And I love that bra. I still wear it to this day. But so yeah, you can start wearing sports bras and stuff. But I would recommend one that zips up in the front as well, not one that you have to pull all over, and because that's really tight and it can like irritate your incision lines and everything. So that's all the points that I feel like I forgot to mention, or things that just have been updated since the last video. So now I'm gonna answer some of y'all's questions. Y'all had a whole bunch of questions, and these are just an array of them from both of the 2 videos combined. Winter Marie Beauty said, both videos have been really helpful. Just wondering, are you happy with the way they look after surgery? Yes, I am. I'm very glad I got the surgery. It's such like like literally a weight lifted off of my shoulders and off of my chest. Like it feels much more light. I look smaller. Like with big boobs, it's just like, it's a lot. And so I look smaller. And to be honest, whenever I first got the surgery, to me, I looked bigger because, my boobs like came out so far that it made my waist look super small. So then when they went away, I was like, my stomach, I need to get in the gym. And so that like had me in like a whole fit too. And so just know your body's not going to look exactly obviously like it did prior to, but give it some time. Give your eyes time to adjust to what you look like now. And then I feel like when you get it, you're gonna love it. Like it's such a big burden lifted off of your shoulders. Okay, so this girl was the reason I actually made the part 3 video, despite me of course getting a whole bunch of questions, but she kind of basically confirmed that I needed to make it. She Ellie Nay said, having surgery April 12th. Can't wait. Any updates? Making a part 3. And so I was like, you know what? I guess so, yes. Because a lot of y'all are commenting like, hey, I'm getting surgery then. I'm getting surgery this date. I'm getting surgery this date. So I thought I would come with like a final updated video of how I'm doing now and stuff like that. So yes, I am making the update right now, girl. Thank you. Tara said, did your surgeon say anything about potential problems with breastfeeding? By the way, how did you choose your surgeon? So I did ask my surgeon about breastfeeding. He said that I still will be able to, but it really does depend on your surgeon and how they perform the surgery. Like if they remove like the nipple away, or it's like something like that. If they detach it, it's a higher chance that you won't be able to, but it's like, it depends on your surgeon. So ask that if you're going in to look, to get the surgery, ask that question to your surgeon, because it does depend on how they perform the surgery. Also, she said, this is Tara again, she said, I chose the surgeon that I had because a few of my aunts actually had the same procedure with the same surgeon. They loved it and they loved everything about it. And so that was an easy way for me. It was in Oklahoma. I live in Texas. So that's like a 4-hour drive. I have family there, so I had time to, you know, spend time with them, enjoy their company, as well as go there as well. Of course, whenever I went for the surgery, my aunt drove me and then drove me back. So if you're getting the surgery, hopefully you would probably think this, but don't plan to drive yourself home from the operating room or anything like that. You need somebody there. Okay, Miss Taylor said, hi, I'm getting surgery in March on the 16th. We plan to go to Jamaica May 25th. I know everyone heals differently, but based off of your past experiences, would you go on a trip 2 months after? I feel like this is tricky, and again, everybody does heal differently. I feel like 2 months after I was okay. I think I was like jumping on trampolines by that time. Because I had like forgot I had the surgery and I started jumping and realized, oh, it doesn't hurt. We're good. So that's what happened. But I would say yes, but if you plan to wear a swimsuit, no, it's gonna look a bit weird, because like whenever I had the surgery, it was like a lot, he puts a lot of like your tissue up at the top of it. That way when it falls, it like naturally fills out your like breast. So it's weirdly shaped. It's like a cone, like in, I don't know how to explain it. It's like this and then chops in. And so they look really weird. So your boobs may look really weird. Did you have to get numbing tubes, catheters in your chest after the surgery? I did not have to get any tubes or anything like draining tubes. It's more so just in case. Most of the times, like most of his patients didn't have to get it, but it is a just in case type of thing. They will put it in during the surgery if you need it. And you won't know until of course after the surgery. But no, I did not need it. I didn't have like excess draining or anything, so that was great. Okay, so Beauty Pit Stop 101 comments, and I just thought this was a good comment. They said, I can't believe how mature everyone in the comments are being. Usually on videos like this, people would be hating, but everyone is sending so much love to everyone and so mature, wishing others luck and all that good stuff. So I thought that was very true. Like, you know, I try to keep my channel very positive and make sure all negative comments are blocked, and YouTube does a really good job with that. So if you're a hater out there and you have some negative to say, your comment will probably get blocked anyway, so why leave it? But yeah, everybody was being very positive, very uplifting, helping each other, and that's the whole point of my channel and in this community that we have together, that it's such a great like networking opportunity. So that's what I want you guys to do. I want you to comment with each other and help each other out. Like if I don't see a comment or I don't respond, or if you have an opinion on something somebody asked, I encourage you to reply too. So yeah, thank you everybody for being so mature. First of all, you are gorgeous. Thank you, girl. Liz, this is Liz H's comment. My surgery is Monday and I'm so nervous. Nervous / excited. When did you go back to work and what type of work do you do? At the time, I am not doing what I'm doing now. I went back to work 3 days after the surgery. So you can go back to work. Like if you don't have to lift anything heavy or have to do any like extraneous things, then you're good to go back to work. Now I was like a sales associate, or so I was like such a scam job. I hated that job. I was a marketing consultant, so all I did was sell on the phones and at my desk all day, so I didn't lift anything, so it was fine to go back to work. Now, if you're lifting stuff, you do not want to, you know, pull out your stitches or have them, you know, come apart, because that's a whole nother can of worms you don't want to open. So if you're lifting stuff at work, I would definitely say, like, you need to either tell your boss you can't lift anything, or like at least a month, because you don't want to be lifting anything for like, I think they said like 2 weeks, but I would say like 3 weeks, but it's still gonna hurt when you lift stuff. That's what I'm saying. Is there a weight requirement before receiving the surgery? Not that I'm aware of, but again, you will want to check with your surgeon. I have never heard of that for this surgery, but I may be wrong. I'm not sure. They didn't mention that to me, so yeah. Tiara N asked, did I have any loss of feeling? I had a little bit, but like slowly it all came back, so we're good. Okay, Truly Beauty Trees messaged me on Instagram. That's the best way to get a hold of me. Excuse me. She said, I wanted to ask you, did you experience any wound complications? I didn't. Like I said in my second video, I did get like a minor infection, but I caught it in its early stage. It was just kind of like an open like infection, and it was like the scab hadn't like the area hadn't scabbed over. That was the main problem. So went to the doctor, got some medicines to fix it, and it was good. We were good. But she's saying wound complications, as in stitches popping open or the wounds coming open and stuff. And I didn't experience any of that, but it is possible. And that's why I'm saying, if you have a job where you're lifting stuff and you do not want to risk that, like that's a whole nother can of worms you do not want to open. That's painful. And she was saying she was in a lot of pain, and I was trying to empathize with the girl, and I was like, I'm so sorry. But yeah, so hopefully it will all get better very soon for her. And yeah, so I didn't really have any wound complications, but that again, I wasn't playing any games when it came to lifting stuff, and even like heavy doors, and I don't know, it just makes you feel so like limited. That was my main thing, but overall it was worth it. So I would say overall I love it. Oh, the other thing I didn't really talk about is the scarring. I got a lot of questions about scarring, and I'm trying not to make this video too long, and I'm sorry if it already is. But with scarring, I was like, the incisions were around the areola and then straight down the breast. So that is where the scarring is. Now I'm told to use Mederma, and I was able to use that probably like 2 to 3. I think it was like my 3-month checkup. I can't remember. 3 months like afterwards, you can start using Mederma, and rubbing it into the scars and stuff, and it'll help it go away over time. So that is like my final update. I know this video was so long, but I just wanted to get everything in here for you guys and answer all of you guys' questions, mostly about the scarring, and there was something else like my size and all that good stuff. So that was my experience. I really do hope it helped you guys. A lot of you guys were saying it did, and that's the goal. That was the plan. So anyway, if you guys are getting it, I wish you guys the best of luck. Stay positive, say a prayer before going in, and I will be saying prayers for you guys. Let us all know when you're going in, and when your surgery is, or how you're doing after your surgery. A lot of you guys have said you already had the surgery. Well, we want to know how it went. So let us know down below in the comments, as well as you can tweet me or hit me up on Instagram, as well. But yeah, I really do hope this video was helpful, and I pray at this point that I got everything in. There is the medicine that I talked about in like the second or first video, and I'm gonna insert like a little tag about what that medicine was in this video, to help you guys, because I put it in the description box. So I don't think a lot of you guys saw it, but so yeah, okay, anyway, I hope this video was helpful. I know it was long, so I apologize for that, but I do hope it was helpful for all you guys who are looking into the surgery. Make sure you do your research on your surgeon and the area you're going to be in, and I find that it's always better to know somebody who's gotten the surgery at that specific surgeon. So yeah, if you're in an area that you know somebody who's gotten surgery or any type of surgery from them, I would say listen to them and listen to their experience, as well as read reviews and stuff like that. But really do your research, because the surgeon, that makes all the difference. You know what I mean? Like, you want to make sure you don't have to go back and there's extra complications that you don't need, that were caused by the surgeon and everything. So you want to make sure you do your research, and you know, first and foremost, that you really want to do the surgery, what some of the risks and complications can be, and then also how your surgeon's going to perform and what all the price of that will entail. A lot of people are also asking me, like, did my insurance cover it? My insurance covered a good chunk of it, but not, I still had to come out of pocket for a lot of it. So yeah, so I definitely say make sure you have insurance for that, because I'm pretty sure it'd be way more expensive than it was without insurance. So anyway, I think that was all the questions that I had. I think that was all like the questions that you guys had for me. So again, I hope this video was helpful. Keep us updated and let us know everything that's going on, any complication that you're having, let us know. Again, I strive to make this a positive community and environment for all of us and for you guys. So please don't be afraid to let me know how you guys feel, any questions, anything like that. Yeah, because all negative comments will be blocked, so you're good. It doesn't matter. So anyway, again guys, thanks so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. That way you don't miss any other updates from me and my channel. And I also will be having a giveaway coming up soon, so that way you can stay tuned on that. Feel free to follow my blog as well. It's just simply, well, it's simply Drea.com. And I'll put all the links and stuff down below as well for you guys as well. So I will see you guys on the flip side. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great rest of your day, morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time of day you're in. Make it great. I'll see you guys later. Bye.